ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलम् सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Namaskar. I welcome you all on the behalf of Vedic Upasana Peeth's series of Dharmadhara Satsang in English, paying obeisance to my Shri Guru, Paratpar Guru, Dr. Jayant Athavale. I begin today's satsang. Today's topic is meaning of Shraddha and its history. The term Shraddha, that is special religious rites performed for the departed ancestors, conjures up an incorrect impression, one of unscientific and ostentatious ritualistic activity in the minds of younger generation belonging to the modern scientific age. This is the result of absence of any formal education on dharma, indifference towards understanding spirituality, influence of Western culture, anti-dharma organizations targeting traditions and customs with a continuous barrage of hate-filled criticism. A line of thinking, as mentioned now, is also prevalent in the society about Shraddha. People who lack faith in ritualistic worship or Shraddha and consider social service superior have very naive views. They say that instead of performing Shraddha for the Pitars, they would rather donate food to the poor or provide help to schools. And many of these people do actually put their views into practice. This is as absurd as saying, instead of performing surgery to treat a particular disease, we will donate food to the poor or provide help to schools. Since the spiritually potent mantras recited during the Shraddha rites have the subtle power of providing momentum to the subtle bodies of the Pitars, they can progress to a higher subtle region of existence after the rites have been performed. This reveals the folly in the views in the so-called modern people. Therefore, the objective of this series of satsang regarding Shraddha is to remove the veil of ignorance and blind faith of the people who maintain this line of thinking and to change their thinking so that they develop a positive and spiritual perspective towards the sacred Shraddha rites prescribed by Hindu Dharma. Vedic culture says that just as we serve our parents and close relatives when they are alive as part of adherence to Dharma, we have certain duties unto them after their death too. The Shraddha rites provide us with an excellent opportunity to fulfill these duties and repay our debts unto the Pitars. The Shraddha rites are necessary so that the journey after death of our parents who have taken our utmost care during our childhood becomes comfortable and without any distress, and that they acquire Sadgati, that is momentum for moving to the next higher region. If Shraddha is not performed, the desires of the Pitars remain unfulfilled. Negative energies make easy victims of such desire-riddled Pitars and then enslave them. In all likelihood, they then use them to cause distress to their own family members. By performing Shraddha, we get relief from the distress caused by the ancestors and our life on earth becomes comfortable. Now let's see the origin and meaning of the word Shraddha. The word Shraddha has been originated from Shraddha, that is faith. It is just impossible to repay all that our deceased forefathers have done for us. The religious rites that are performed for them with complete faith is known as Shraddha. Now let's know the definition of the word Shraddha. Definition of Shraddha, as given in the chapter titled Shraddha in Brahma Purana, is in this way. Deshe kale cha patre cha shraddhya vidhina chayat pitrun uddishya viprebhyo dattam shraddham udahrutam. Meaning, the offerings, that is food, etc., made with complete faith and accompanied by all the rites to the Brahmans as a representative of Pitars after pronouncing the place, time, and appropriate venue is termed as shraddha. The synonyms for this word shraddha are shraddhatva pinda, pitru puja, or pitru yagna. Now let's see the history of shraddha rites. The first propounder of the shraddha rites is sage Atri, the son of deity Brahma. Sage Atri narrated to his descendant Nimi the shraddha rites as laid down by deity Brahma. Subsequently, they became traditional achars or conducts and continue even today. Manu was the first to perform the shraddha rites, hence he is called the deity of Shraddha. After Sri Ram, Sita, and Lakshman were banished to the forest, Bharat went to meet them and told them about their father's demise. Thereafter, Sri Ram performed the Shraddha rites for his departed father. There is a mention to this effect in the holy text Ramayana. The three historically established stages and stages in the current era are Agnaukaran, Pindadan or Pinda Puja, that is offering of Pinda, Brahman Bhojan or offering food to Brahmans. Now let's know in brief how these rites became a part of Shraddha Karma. The rites of Agnaukaran became prevalent during the period of Rigveda. Pitars were worshipped by offering the samidha, that is wooden sticks, and pinda, that is rice balls, used during Shraddha into the sacrificial fire. The process for Pindadan finds a mention in the holy scriptures of Yajurved, Brahmans, Shraudh, and Gruha Sutra. This rite was put into practice during the period of Gruha Sutra. Information on the period when the Pinda Puja commenced is documented in the holy text Mahabharata. Varahadeva, the incarnation of Sri Vishnu, introduced the entire concept of Shraddha to the world. He created three pindas from his molar tooth and placed them on Darbha in the southern direction. Let the three pindas be considered to represent the father, the grandfather, and the great grandfather. He then performed the ritualistic worship of the pindas using sesame seeds as mentioned in the scriptures and then suddenly vanished. Thus began the worship of Pinda for the ancestors as per the guidance of Varahadeva. During the post Gruha Sutra and Shruti Smruti period, Brahman Bhojan, that is offering food to Brahmans or priests, was considered mandatory and became an important part of Shraddha rites. Today, with these words, I conclude my talk paying gratitude unto my Guru's lotus feet. Namaskar and Jaitu Hindu Rashtraam.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi.